Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess, you ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down the air in the scene. And I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's sauce so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Mean I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break about me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch, I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you ain't first, you last. Little boy, that's facts, I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
Get out my way, Lil. Get out my way, Lil. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls, head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in, yeah. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls, head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with a rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
This is second nature, all is automatic. Lion, tigers, meteors inside my mind. Kamikaze, spaceship power, baby. Show me torch
take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Washington football team. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Play action now. Prescott rolling to his right. And incomplete to open things up. A.J. Bouye, the fine cornerback, there to make the play defensively.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A second down throw for Prescott, eluding the pressure right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. What a glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, tried to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
Second and 9.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 10 yards there. Good for a Washington first down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Prescott to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now Pollard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Ball carrier.
Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd down and long.
Here we go. 35's the mic. Right here. Mike 35.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Throwing left side, it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 41-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. This is Coleman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 9th touchdown of the season. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
7. Broncos nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Block, and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. A pass there complete to Sutton. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Washington 7. Broncos nothing.
They have the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Block now to throw. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Locke and Sutton on the connection there for a Denver first down. Throwing on first down is Locke. Screen pass to Lindsey. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Now Locke again. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 8 on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start things with a handoff to Lindsey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Brought down.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Landon Collins.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. He's got his tight end Fant. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Noah Fant.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
And the Broncos first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
2nd and 11. Here's Locke. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Second and 11 now. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games, that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good run on 1st down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation.
2nd and goal.
They'll come out in the pistol. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they... And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Tony Pollard, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Throwing now is Locke. Escaping the pressure right. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
They'll take over.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
43's the mic. 46.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves it with 2 to go on 2nd down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Watch tight. Tight is right. Watch tight. Tight is right. Hey, kill. 47.
Prescott off play action. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Run for Pollard. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. It's 2nd and goal back to the 8-yard line now. Here's Pollard. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Tony Pollard as the first half is winding down. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken.
1-yard gain.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Here we go. From Tucson. Come on. You better bring it. Mike 50, Mike 50. I don't even know why this team showed up.
On 2nd and 9. Locke. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. A final shot before half for Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that is incomplete. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
Here's Locke to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now a hit and a loose football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now.
And he's into the clear. 20.
Touchdown,
Washington. Tony Pollard, 51 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Shotgun snap to Locke. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Landon Collins. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Locked.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
They will run again with Coleman. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they've ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
On the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. That he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Law had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Prescott from the gun. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page. Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
From the 22, Locke. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at that.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Landon Collins. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
20-yard line.
They'll run with Pollard. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Back now at FedEx Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal.
Brings up
second and goal from the 1. Now here's Pollard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Third and goal.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Trying to run for it with Pollard, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with the first and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Lindsay, the ball carrier.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a second and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
They'll go again with Lindsay. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his numbers involved.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Montez Sweat coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up fourth. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Denver. Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. Big yardage that time for Washington. 46 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
At the line of scrimmage.
Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
3rd and 13.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 3rd and long for Prescott. Flush to his right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Sets up 4th down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He connected on his first, this from 41. Rosas' kick is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. They'll break the huddle, come up, rush coming, and he's taken down. From the corner, it was Kendall Fuller with a sack. So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack.
Check 24, check 24. 22 check bomber, 22 check bomber. Ready.
Locke gonna throw. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
9 on the play, but it brings up 4th down.
Locke to throw for it on 4th. He's got his big tight end, Fant. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Denver.
Check 3. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Ready.
On 1st down, Locke. He'll find Lindsey here. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Throwing again on 2nd down. Locke. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack. From the gun, it's Locke. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 32-yard line. It's a Washington football team. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was that they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh.
Feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. That's why I had to put my wrist on win. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Just stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.